Hey, good afternoon. I'm Brett Stinson. Thank you for your time. Today we're going to talk about data protection solutions from EMC. And right now the marketplace is inundated with data. It's a data explosion. IDC did a study and the prediction is 44 zettabytes of data by 2020 will need to be dealt with. Obviously, with data protection being a pivotal part of most IT strategies, this is a big concern for many folks. You've got social media, mobile application and data, the Internet of Things, big data as a whole. So there's a lot of data that's being created, and all of this is causing havoc for folks that are trying to manage it and protect their business each day. You know, a recent study said 51% of the folks that are managing data right now said they really don't have a plan in place for a lot of these new platforms. 71% said they're not sure that they could bring back all of the platforms that they have currently that they're managing. All of this downtime associated with it is estimated to be about $1.7 trillion that could be accounted for from a downtime cost perspective. You know, of those folks that are starting to reach out to the public cloud, this is kind of a scary number. 58% are already admitted that they've lost data in the public cloud. All of this is an important aspect of where the market's going, because the people who are going to strive in this next, or thrive in this next generation of data growth are really going to be building a huge component of their IT business around their data protection. And not all applications are created equal. You know, you've got on-prem apps, and this is where most of the stuff is sitting today. You know, the cloud, the public cloud, people are leveraging the public cloud more and more every day. Where is the majority of the data? It's still in the production data center, but people are really embracing the hybrid cloud strategy, where it's kind of a little bit of both. Still heavy on-prem, starting to get into the public cloud a little bit, but that's causing more chaos, and how do we change our data protection strategy to address that? You know, we go from RTO and RPOs of continuous data protection to, you know, long-term archive and everything in between. You know, something as simple as snaps from a replication standpoint, but being able to protect all of your applications to meet the RTOs and RTOs and RPOs is becoming more and more challenging as people are starting to leverage more of the public cloud. So how is EMC dealing with a lot of these challenges? There's something called storage integrated data protection. Now what it's doing is it's taking the existing hardware that you're sitting all your production data on and marrying it to target storage that has historically been what your backup software solution is pushing all of your data to. So this integration between those two platforms has enabled a lot of things. First, you're about 20 times faster by doing it this way. Second is the impact to your app is virtually eliminated, because no longer are you pounding the application, quiescing it, and then putting that additional workload on that server. All of that is being offloaded and being done behind the scenes on the actual integration between the storage platform and your backup target. And really, this is kind of where the future support of backup is kind of heading with EMC. All of this is today. You know, when you start thinking about EMC tomorrow, that software-defined data center and software-based data protection systems, you're going to have more flexibility and control with the next generation of EMC products. You're going to have the ability, because your data is going to be in a variety of different locations, you're going to have a federated search capability. And what that's going to enable you to do is, regardless of where your data is, be able to do a query and find that backup, whether it's on-prem, in the public cloud, or somewhere in between. You know, as you kind of start looking at your environment, it's really an all workloads, anywhere approach. This is where the market's going. Your data is going to be in a variety of locations, and you're going to need to have a data protection strategy that's going to address not just what you're doing today, but how are these new platforms that are coming into your business, how are they going to be rolled into your data protection scheme? You know, Fulton County, Georgia, you know, you start talking about outcomes, Fulton County, Georgia has seen a lot of the savings of going with an EMC backup solution. They were a traditional tape strategy, and what they saw by going to Avamar Data Domain is they saw a 90% reduction in their backup time. You know, and eliminated tape. Anytime you can get off of tape, that's a great thing. It's improving your overall management, and it's improving your SLAs, and your data has been checked and is validated. You don't have to worry about going to try and recover from tape. You're now recovering from disk. Loomis was another great success story. They had 200 locations, and they were trying to manage their SQL and Exchange. Their database backups improved by 75%. So they're 75% faster on their database backups, and they eliminated 130,000 in server infrastructure because of the solution. So now they're more efficient, and they're able to be more nimble, and their SLAs with their DBAs are now somewhat self-managed because the DBAs are now able to back up their own data. Clark Construction is the last application we're going to talk about. But Clark, they were an all Google app house. So all of their applications were driven by, their business was run on Google Apps. And so the inherent risks of being able to put everything into the cloud, EMC was able to reduce their risk. Because now they've got a strategy of backing up data in the event something happens to the public cloud. They've got their data protected. And it's also, from a simplification of restores, they were simplified. They had a user that deleted all of their email, and in a matter of 2 or 3 clicks was able to recover all of their information and provide a cloud-based, for their cloud-based business, a backup strategy to solve that. You know, the people who are going to thrive in today's marketplace are really taking a heavy look at how they're protecting their business today. The business marketplace is changing. Data locations is becoming more challenging, And having a system that's going to be able to address your on-prem needs today and all of the public demands that are coming your way with all of the new platforms is going to be critical to your success. We're here to help. EMC's always done a phenomenal job at providing a complete solution to business challenges, and we'd appreciate the opportunity to dig in a little deeper to talk about your business now and where you're going to take it in the future. Thank you for your time.